we're here now. Maybe I don't know. Apparently, you're not here. Hello.
Hello?
Oh, because we're not. Oh, I see what happened here. Hit the Discord button, and then we're gonna hit this one. Talk.
Test.
Yes. Okay. All
We
right.
good?
Hello, everybody. You're about to hear something. Well, I guess you won't, but if you're on the actual stream, you can hear it in just a second.
Let me pull that up then.
Welcome. I'll wait till you pull up the stream. Okay, you pull up the stream?
Yeah, I have the stream pulled up.
Alright. Well, welcome to the Crossing Chat, everybody.
No. I hear that now.
It's a little quiet.
Yep.
Yes, we now have a theme song.
When did you make this?
Literal. Well, I made the guitar part while I was on vacation, but the rest of it was today. The full version's like 3.5 minutes with words and stuff, but we don't talk about that. Anyway. Welcome to a podcast.
We haven't done in how long?
It has been 4 months and 5 days since our last episode.
Jesus. Been too long.
Well, anyway, today we're discussing the top 10 easiest and hardest video games. In our opinion. There's probably harder and easier ones out there. But, you know what? It's just...
I wonder what's at the top of your list.
We don't... I forgot to start that. There we go. Alright, perfect. Oh, we have an audio. Okay, so... Welcome, everybody. I am, of course, Justin/Rhythmic Crossing, and welcome to the Crossing Chat, the podcast that asks, why do I get all my topics off Instagram and YouTube?
Wait, do you really?
90% of the time. Anyway, who are you?
I am gaming with Kingzilla. I've been here quite some time. If you don't know me at this point, then that's sad.
And for those wondering, VGM trivia should season 2 should be Wednesday. I just gotta find some people.
Whoa. This Wednesday?
Yeah, right now. No, next Wednesday. Next Wednesday. And it's only halfway done.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be great though. I'm debating between like 4 different covers to make right now. But anyway.
Alright.
Let's get started. We're gonna start with the... I don't know, what do you want to think? The easiest or the hardest first? Or should we do easiest, hardest?
I say easiest first, because if we just interchange, then it's just gonna be quite confusing.
Okay, we're gonna start with the easiest game, starting with number 10. We'll start with your list.
I'm going to be honest with you. That list I sent you, I may have altered it a bit, so there's some stuff here.
Hold on a minute, sir.
I didn't alter it in Discord. I have the actual list here pulled.
Okay, I'll edit it then while you're talking. So what's number 10 then?
Alright, number 10. Okay, I'm going to be honest. My 10, 9, 8, and controversial 7 are completely like those kind of make sense, but number 10 I have here is that the right game? Let me check. Yes, it is. Dead Cells.
Is what?
Yeah.
Is what?
Dead Cells.
Okay, so
Dead
that
Cells.
one's right. Okay, that one's correct.
Yeah, I just changed up. I think it's after 6 where it changes up.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Anyway, so why? Why is it easy? I've never played it.
I'll explain. Okay, I do know a few of our group has played it, and it actually is a pretty difficult game. But for the most part, it's 2D, and as long as you know how the game works. I mean, it's been a while since I played, but I remember back then when I played it, it was like as long as I had like a straight build, know where I was going, know what enemy I'm coming up against, it's more just muscle memory and memorization on just like what to do in that current scenario. Like, yes, you can get new stuff, like new gear and like change it up, but to be honest, that still doesn't it doesn't like make it any more difficult for me, but it's also just I don't know, it's just think of it like just a typical like slider, like a just a shooter slider game.
Mm.
Like
Okay, now
that's
the
what I got.
question is, have you beaten it?
To be honest, from what I can remember, no. I
Mm.
don't. Is there even? I think there is, but I'm not 100% sure.
The definition of beating it.
Yeah, it is pretty difficult, but it's just because when you die, you literally just reset the entire game. That's it.
Mm.
So yeah, not really that difficult. Like even though I haven't beaten it, it's just just got to get the right like just have everything aligned for you, and after that, it's just you can just easily smooth through that game.
Anything else
I
you want
know
to
there's a
say?
few.
Sorry, keep going.
I know there's a few of our group that do play that game. Kudos to you if you think that game is pretty difficult. For me, I just it's really not that difficult for me. This also just keep in mind I play Undertale and Deltarune, so dodging for me in a slider game is pretty easy.
All right, anything else you want to say about it?
It is a pretty fun game, I'll say that. So pick it up if you're into those kind of games.
And what consoles is it on?
Um, I'm pretty sure it's on Switch, PlayStation. I think it's on most platforms
Okay.
except mobile, obviously.
But I wanted to play it on mobile. I'm a mobile gamer.
No, you're a Nintendo gamer, good sir. Get that
We gotta talk
right.
about that. All right, anyway. Yeah, 90% of this list is Nintendo consoles. All right, actually, both of them.
I know. I took a look at it.
Oh, um,
My official list is
I can I can give
I
you
have it right
access
now.
if you want.
Yeah. Hang on,
Give
let me
that
see.
guy access for. Here. I'll just make. Give me 2 seconds, Bonsai, and I will make this accessible.
Hang on.
Permission. These can all view. Can I just do? Oh, my package from Amazon's here. How lovely.
Are you looking at your package or are you
No, I'm just trying to
like
figure out this.
are you trying to get a package here or are you trying
I'm
to
trying to
like
figure it out.
don't you love
I
tech
just don't want.
stuff?
Where the heck is the thing where it says don't? There we go. No sending messages. No. You can add reactions. That's fine. Sorry, it's gonna take me a second. No. No. Yes. No. 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 And no. Okay. And then no. 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 And no.
You
Okay,
good?
in theory, they should be able to see it now. They just
Alright
can't
then.
chat in it. All right. Anyway, my. All right, so number. We're doing easiest,
Your
right?
number 10? Yeah, easiest.
All right. Well, now this one's also a very quote unquote hard game for some people. Xenoblade Chronicles. Now, this game is hard unless you know how to play it.
So, how many hours do you have in it? Let's be like and be honest here.
The first game, I think I played it for like 70, and that was pretty much 100%ing it. So
Yeah, oh, sorry. I'm answering other messages. So,
like,
yeah, okay.
yeah, it's hard, but it's not like super hard. I just found it easy. Also, very fun game, by the way. It's
Might check it out.
available on 3 different consoles for some reason.
To 3?
Yes, it originated on the Wii. Then they made a remake for the 3DS, and then they made the definitive edition for Switch.
Alright.
Um,
Yeah, I've heard you talk a lot about Xenoblade.
Xenoblade is a
I haven't.
fantastic soundtrack. Please. Yeah. We're not there yet, Bonsai. Take a chill pill.
Yes, I'll explain. I'll explain my reasonings. Okay,
We'll explain
just
our reasonings. You just gotta wait.
exactly.
Anyway. Oh, this guy. All right. Anyway. So anyway. Anyway. What was I saying? Yes, Xenoblade.
How Xenoblade? Yeah.
It's a good game. It's
Yeah.
a good game.
Good game. If you know what you're. So basically, if you know what you're doing, it's easy.
Yes, but what you shouldn't do. Here's what you shouldn't do. Don't just go straight through like story missions and don't do any side quests.
So basically,
You're gonna
just
want to do some side quests just to level up, because if you don't do like the first few side quests, either A, you'll never get to see them again, or B, they're just you're versing opponents that are like 5 to 10 levels higher than you, and you die in like 2 hits. So, just my thoughts. All right, number 9, and now if a certain person was here, he would have to highly disagree with you.
Yeah, okay, okay. Well, okay, let me explain to this. I did give you that example when we were talking about this. My number 9, Terraria.
That's
Now, okay.
what? Well, oh, right. I'm looking at the wrong. Never mind. Go ahead. Never mind.
Oh, you're looking at the heart. No,
My
that's
bad.
not the right one.
My bad. Sorry, guys. That's later.
Absolutely not. That is definitely, yeah. You're looking at the okay. Number 9, Terraria. I thought you were talking about someone else. I was like, yeah, like
We're not there.
I know. Anyways, Terraria. This undeniably, I have actually played Terraria
Now
a
we're
whole lot
talking
during the
vanilla,
summer.
everybody. We're
Yeah,
not
vanilla. If we discuss the mods like Calamity, Thorium, it would definitely be on the hard list because
Mhm.
I had to download a few mods to actually beat some of the bosses
Guys,
there.
Fortnite's really hard.
Yeah, if you are freaking some little kid, then maybe. Anyways, Terraria, where was that? Terraria. Oh my god. If you know how to play the game, if you know like how to fight the specific bosses, then yes, it is easy. I've done like a few runs of Terraria myself on all difficulties, but if you have zero clue on what you're doing,
Like
like
me.
no, yeah, like no, you don't know any strategies, don't know like what
Like me.
like the best like best accessories on or how to even fight him in the first place with your class, then yes, this game can be very difficult. I will admit I struggled on my first Terraria playthrough because I was like,
This is why I don't play Terraria. Oh yeah, is it Terraria or Terraria?
Terraria, tomato. It's kind of just interchangeable. I say Terraria, but yeah. If you don't know what you're doing, then yes, the game can be kind of overwhelming and a bit difficult. But for the most part, yeah, this game for me is pretty easy. And this is once again, I played this a whole lot during the summer. I also messed around with a bunch of mods. It is one hella fun game available on, I think, all platforms, including mobile. I think mobile cuts out a few content though. So yeah, check the game out.
So I got it for free. So, anyway, shout out to G-Jules. Anyway,
Alright.
there's the list. Okay, I don't even remember on the list. Number 9 is Devil May Cry 5. Oh, I forgot to mention. Sorry, I forgot to mention. I have beaten Xenoblade Chronicles. And have you beaten Terraria?
I beat Terraria like, as I said, several times on all difficulties.
And what consoles?
I already said like on all of them: PC, PlayStation.
I wasn't
I think
listening, to be honest with you.
Xbox. I think yeah, the Switch does have it. You can play it on your phone as well, though it does cut some content out.
I want to play it on my Leapfrog.
Your Yeah, play. I think there is a 3DS version of Terraria too.
Apparently.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there was. Yeah, I remember that. I remember seeing that on a YouTube short saying there was a
I know, there
Terraria
was one.
3DS
I heard it was
version.
terrible, though.
Yeah, I was like, I took a look at it and I'm like, this is not like Terraria. What the heck?
Yeah.
Not no.
Alright, anyway. My number 9 is Devil May Cry 5. Now, this game is objectively hard.
Objectively, Your Honor.
Actually, I would say that most of the games on my easiest list can be considered really hard.
No, elaborate on that.
Now, this game is not hard if you play it again. Because, like, as long as you don't do what I do a lot of the times, which is go in and just play, don't defend, just fight, and don't even shield or anything. You don't dodge nothing. Then you're not gonna win. But if you actually defend and like actually fight, like strategically fight them, then
the game will be smooth. Yeah, once again, it's more just down to how you play. Kind of like, so basically, yeah, majority of this list is just how we played the game, not really taken into account of everyone's experience, just how we played the game.
Some of the games. On the hardest
list. Yeah, so on the hardest list, then, yeah, that's a completely different... that's a completely different, let's not talk about this.
Anyway,
So, what's it on?
It's on PC. And I think
obviously
that's it. No.
No, PlayStation. PlayStation does.
Yeah, I'm like, I thought it was on PlayStation too, but I'm not sure. So don't ask me that question. Ask the guy who plays PlayStation.
Overall,
it's a good game. It's definitely the best one in the series.
All right. Okay.
No, I've not beaten it.
Are you still playing it? I remember you streamed it and I co-hosted.
I haven't played it in a while, but here, you want to see? The last time I played that game was June 23rd.
June 3rd?
June 23rd.
Oh, 23rd. Okay.
And the last thing I did was clear mission 8, so I'm not anywhere near the end. All right.
All right. Now, number 8. Okay.
8.
I'm going to be honest. I'm 100% sure, like, majority people don't even know this game.
I have no idea what that is.
Okay, I'll explain. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. The reason why no one, this is on the phone.
It's on mobile game.
Yeah, it's on. I play mobile. In the wise words of Queen, I only play mobile games.
I don't.
Anyways,
think Queen ever. Okay.
Yeah, she does. She has. Anyways. I'm talking about the Queen from Deltarune. From Deltarune. What did you think I was talking about?
You meant Queen the band, and I'm like, what?
No.
Freddie Mercury never said. All right, guys.
Okay.
It's been a while since I played Chapter 2. Leave me alone.
When we getting Chapter 3, Toby? I'm waiting. Chapters 3 and 4. I'm waiting.
I already own 5 and 6. Where have you been? No.
What? Anyways, okay. Number 8.
If Toby
Soul
Fox
Knight.
is listening, I'll take. You can give him.
I'll gladly take all the copies, good sir. Just give me early access.
You want all the copies?
Yes,
so
all the copies. Yes.
Wow.
You'll have to learn all the knowledge from me. That's right, game theory. You're gonna have to learn all that and lore from me now. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, number 8.
Okay.
Let me try to freaking type this correct. Yeah.
Well,
okay,
that would
Soul
be great
Knight.
if I was able to have subscribers. Apparently, you get Apple TV Plus for a month free or something if you subscribe to me. But
We've
I don't have enough followers for that. So hey, if you want free Apple TV, no.
Anyway, okay, can I
Yes,
say
yes,
my
please talk.
damn number 8?
Yes, please talk.
Soul Knight. Once again, this is on
Now, is it
phone.
a free mobile game?
Yes, it is free. It is free. I will say it is free.
Are you giving up all the? Because this this podcast is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legend.
All right, I'm taking 5.
No, I'm just kidding. Hast thou
Anyways.
heard of? No.
No, it's been.
Go watch that video.
I need
and you'll
a.
never- Go watch that video and you'll never look at Romeo and Juliet the same.
Yeah, just link it real quick. Anyways, so okay, once again, it's okay. It is. How do I explain this?
It's a
The main
mobile
gist
game.
of it, yeah, it's a there you go. Main gist of it, it's a mobile game. You move, you shoot, and you dodge. It's
Wow.
very simple.
Wow.
There are
Wow.
the attack patterns. Like, here's the thing. I played the game for so long now on road trips where there's like no internet, so I just hop on my phone and play that. And I played the game so much. I think they're actually still updating the game actually. So
There's one mobile game that they're updating that they really probably shouldn't anymore because there's no reason to.
it's actually a pretty good game, I'll say that, and sometimes very addicting. But
And
anyways,
it's free!
yeah, and it's free and doesn't require internet.
Whoa.
So yeah,
Hashtag not sponsored.
yeah, it's like it's not really like a slide shooter. It's more like how do I explain the game? What? Ah, that's what rogue what? Light roguelite game. So
Oh yes, roguelike games, of course.
yeah. So yeah, how do I?
Hey, there's the brother Chippin.
Yeah, exactly.
Every episode.
just makes one small cameo. Actually, I think they
it's-
also have a.
It's alright.
Huh?
You know what?
They also in that game. They also have a bunch of fun Easter eggs. Hang on, I need water.
Oh, fun Easter eggs. So then the Easter Bunny can come and collect them for you.
I
Happy
think
Easter.
I feel like that was a boss at some time during like Easter or sometime. I think they removed that now. So yeah, I played the game a whole lot, so it's really easy for me. I have completed that game like I don't know how many times now, but there have been times where I die, yes, but if you don't know what you're doing in that game, then yes, it will probably be very difficult. But as someone who I can't check mobile game hours, but as someone who has countless hours in that game and has adapted to countless of the scenarios, know what to do, then yeah, this game is pretty easy. I think someone in our group actually plays this game. I don't remember who.
I thought no, they play Hollow Knight.
No, I remember I saw them actually playing the game. I don't remember who was it. I don't remember. It'll probably come up at some point.
Whatever.
But anyways, yeah, pretty easy as long as you know what you're doing. But yeah. So only mobile, I think. I'm not 100% sure. It's on the Switch. I did not know that.
It's on the Switch.
Yeah, it's on the Switch apparently.
Okay.
Is that free?
Yeah.
It's not. Okay, why is it not free on the Switch? But
you
it's.
know what? I've switched right here. Let's do some digging. We're gonna do some digging really fast.
Yeah, just real quick.
Okay, so it's called Soul Knights. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. It's called Soul Knight, isn't it?
Yeah, Soul Knight.
Okay. So it's $11.99.
What the? It's $12 on the Switch.
It's like a. I guess it's a definitive version. Because I'm guessing it has in-app purchases.
I think there's some on mobile as well, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
It was
It's
released on
just
Switch on September 19th, 2019.
20. Jeez,
It
I feel
features
old.
surround sound.
Whoa.
No, it says features unique heroes with unique abilities, 170 plus weapons waiting for you to explore, randomly generated dungeon world, new experience every time, NPCs that actually matter. Yeah, right. Anyway.
So yeah.
All right. So now we're
All right.
gonna
So.
now I'm gonna have everybody leave this podcast after my number 8.
All right, you're number 8.
So
Go
any of you
ahead.
fan of the Zelda series probably hate this game, just because of certain things called motion controls. But then they made an HD version on Switch where you can play with the analog stick, so quit crying. Anyway, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Oh, it's a fantastic game. You just need to be okay with backtracking every 3 seconds. Because that's the 90% of the game. Hey, I'm actually doing a Let's Play on that right now.
Whoa.
I need to film more videos, but we don't talk about that.
So have you beaten the game?
I've not only beaten, I've 100%ed it in standard mode and master mode. I've done it multiple times in standard and master mode. And I've done the Wii one too, so you can't say, oh, you just used the analog stick. But anyway. Great game. It's still my favorite Zelda game. It's just a great story. I'm sorry, Girahim is one of the best villains. Because he actually got stuff done. Okay, we're not talking about that right now. We're not talking about that right now.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say it. I won't say it.
Yeah, Girahim is a great villain. Because he actually was a villain that almost succeeded. He did a lot more work than Ganon ever did. And let's think about this, because technically Ganon's the reincarnation of Demise or whatever. But Demise actually was a lot more powerful.
Hang on.
Anyway, it's on Wii and Switch. Yes, I think it is funny that Zant and Girahim also team up in Hyrule Warriors, but... Anyway, it's a great game. You should play it. You just got to be good with backtracking. I hopefully will be filming more videos soon. I was supposed to today, and then I'm like, I don't feel like it, so I didn't.
Yeah, sometimes I'm just like, I don't really want to do this.
Alright, but anyway, it's good. Play it. Although, if you're gonna play it, just play it on the Switch. I know it's not the best, but you're gonna thank me later if you go try and play the Wii version after. Alright, let's talk about your number...
Oh yeah, number 7. Okay, I'm probably gonna lose a lot of people on this. Let's be honest here.
Well,
But I'm going to. Okay, I'll say that. Okay, I'll say this. It is pretty challenging, but for me, my experience on it, I seeing even some YouTubers play it. Yeah, I can kind of see it and their experience, but yeah. Okay, number 7. Spider-Man PS4. Okay, let me explain. Literally, the combat is very fun. I'll say it. It is possibly like one of the most fun games I played.
PS4 version.
I'm going to be honest. Taking a look at the other games, like what's the other one? I haven't played the Miles Morales one yet, but I've heard that from some people that it is slightly harder. I'm not sure on that though. Can't really confirm that. And
again, that doesn't answer my question. The question is why this PS4 version?
It can go. It's basically PS4, PS5, same thing, really. Like,
but
it's just
it also
the name
on
of it.
PC?
Is it?
I think so.
It is? Hang on, I gotta check that. But now we gotta check this out. Hang on.
Yes, it's on
It
Steam.
is?
Yeah, it's
I
on
didn't.
Steam.
I
It's like the
didn't know
ultimate
that.
version or something.
Well, anyways, well, you know what? I just like. Is this? I did
Cheese
not.
Rolls has it.
I didn't know that. Well, I didn't know it's on Steam. Well, it came out on PS4 first, so that's why I
That's
put in
beside the point.
PS4. I put it on PS4 first.
No,
Well, obviously,
that's a PS5 exclusive, but we don't talk about that.
for now.
So like,
Anyways,
I stole your PS5 by the way.
right? It's literally not possible because it is right here in my room above me as we speak.
We don't talk about that. that's the dud. That's the dud.
It's a dud. What'd you buy? A fake one?
Yeah.
Anyways, where was I?
Talking about Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. Literally is the best defense to just not die is press a button and you'll dodge it.
Press the A button. Got it.
Yeah, I said press a button. So depending on what your dodge button is,
Do you get the
you'll
joke?
dodge
You
it.
can't push the A button.
Yeah, I know
on
what you
PlayStation.
mean. Press a button, seriously. Just plug in a Switch controller. There you go. If it said press A to dodge, that would immediately go straight to the hardest games list. Anyways, literally just press a button, you dodge it, and just literally just beat them up. That's it, really, for the most part. Sure, there's some, like, from what I can recall, there are some mechanics in some boss fights, but for the most part, it's just beat them up, just know when to dodge, and that's it, really. And the rest of the gameplay is just explore the city, do other fetch stuff that's also really easy. Like, there's like one, I remember you have to get on a car and you have to knock out like the villains. Once again, just know when to dodge and time your buttons and you have it finished. It's really
Alright, you
easy
heard it.
for the
You gotta
most part.
tie your buttons together, everybody.
I said time. Did I cut out? Time.
No.
T-H-Y-M-E. Time.
Like the spider, the hurt.
Yes, time. Yes, what Gordon Ramsay uses.
By the way, did you see that thing I saw?
Yeah, I saw that text. I was like, oh my
Only
gosh.
in Nevada.
Well, you went out of state.
I didn't go to Vegas. I'm sorry.
Oh. Anyways, yeah. From my experience and from what I know from a lot of people, it's really easy.
Oh, yeah,
Just
have you beaten it?
timing is everything. I've beaten it, yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah, I could.
Exactly.
Have you? Yeah, exactly.
The
So,
only,
yeah.
besides PC and mobile, if you count mobile, that I own other than Nintendo consoles is a PlayStation 2,
Holy shoot, that's
and I don't
old. You.
even play that much. So, just so you know what I'm working with.
So yeah, you know this man is mainly a Nintendo person.
I'm not a main Switch guy. I've been playing more of my 3DS.
Anyways, yeah, that's my number 7. It's literally more about timing than anything for me. That's really not that difficult.
Okay,
Good sir.
before I continue, first of all,
But
I want to say something.
oh yeah, you're number 7. Oh,
Before we get to my number 7. You want to know, because this only came up because I just saw a reel the other day saying, oh, here's the top 5 hardest video games of all time, and they didn't know. It was like, oh yeah, Super Mario Lost Levels, Elden Ring, it's like, okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. We know. But anyway, and then also, did you know you could play Animal Crossing City Folk with a keyboard?
how?
All you do, just using for the typing mechanic. It's not like
Oh, okay then.
too much with it.
It's not keyboard compatible. Gotcha.
But that is actually one useful thing that was only a City Folk thing.
It was exclusive to that?
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't know that.
And the Wii actually had a keyboard.
It did?
Yeah. Specifically for that game and another game. There's a couple other games for it.
I did not know that.
Anyway.
Anyways, yeah, you're what were we,
That
7?
was just
Yeah, number
awesome.
7.
Yeah. So this game is easy because, well, A, if you use the level 99 Persona, it's Persona 5 Royal, by the way. and or B, 90. I go 80% of the game is talking dialogue.
Yeah, okay. This is actually where my list changes up. So I'll say that my number 6 is also Persona 5 Royal. So I have to agree with you there. So I just want to slide that in because I don't want to like repeat the stuff you're saying.
Okay.
So yeah, I will admit like majority of the game is like rinse and repeat. Just change it up a bit, change up the aesthetic,
Although
but
it's
for the
still a
most
great
part,
story.
yeah,
Great story,
it's
great
a
game.
great music. Oh my gosh.
Throw Away Your Mask is the best song in that soundtrack. We're talking
But
Royal
for the
only. If we're talking
yeah,
both, I'm still gonna say that one, but doesn't matter. Anyway,
for the most part, the game is repetitive.
you find a new member, you beat the palace. You find a new member, you beat the palace.
Yeah, exactly. It's so repetitive, and it's like, yes, the days count down, but really, if you have already beaten the palace, then you're just doing confidants, just prepping for the next one. And then after that, it's literally the same thing. If you beat the palace early, just it's rinse and repeat. Like it does change here and there, but not really much.
Yeah, name a modern console, it's probably on it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's on
Is it on?
PS4, 5, Switch, PC.
Is it on Xbox?
I think so. No, it's not. That's it. That's all it's on. Switch, the 2 PlayStations, and PC, I think.
Mm.
It might be
So
on
yeah,
Xbox, I don't know.
yeah. Let's do some quick investigation. I'm joking.
Alright, well, do
Anyways,
you have any more to say about it? Oh, yes, I've beaten it. The
yeah, I've
true
beaten
ending.
it
The
as well.
true ending.
Yeah, same.
Alright, well,
I haven't really done the other endings.
well,
I've only beaten it once
they make
because
you do the other endings.
yeah,
Technically, so.
they try to like coax you into it, like try to trick you, like, hey, you can do this ending instead, and then just no.
Technically, there's the good Persona 5 ending, and then there's the good Royal ending.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but like,
Still. Anyway.
yeah, fantastic game, fantastic music, great story, but if you're first time, then
They're great characters, though.
yeah, absolutely. First time going through the game, the gameplay will be very fun, but afterwards it's
It's
just
actually kind
very
of embarrassing. I
repetitive.
forgot about Queen because she's my favorite Phantom Thief.
Anyways,
Well,
yeah,
you talked about your number 6, so,
slash your 7.
so I'm gonna
So we
move
just
on to
kind
my number 6, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Because
numbers. Oh, yeah, I see it. I see it. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, it's.
Go ahead.
This is okay. Now this game is very underrated
For real, it is honestly.
because it's Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mhm.
Yeah, Marvel's Avengers was good. I didn't finish that one, but it was okay. It was good. But the Guardians one was so much better. They literally, well, sometimes they literally rickrolled you.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember.
They played
It's like
70s and it's great. It's a great story. It brings like your favorite cast from all the Guardians movies together. And plus, they made an entire like metal album for it.
yeah, they had like a what was it, that non-copyright one as well. They had like the option for copyright if you're like streaming
Yeah,
or
but it was
recording.
like that's not as fun.
Yeah, it takes off like what
No,
makes
you
the
need
Guardians.
to play the game with the copyrighted music. Although actually, actually a lot of that music is not full copyright. It's like copyrighted, but as long as you credit it, it's fine.
So it's more just you get copyright claimed, not a strike, really.
There's a couple that'll strike you, but
Yeah.
fun fact. Anyway, yeah,
Good thing I haven't
it's on
streamed that.
PC. They have cloud versions on consoles, but they're not very good.
Well, excuse me, I played it on console.
Now I know. Talk to the guy who loves playing console more than PC. Says play the PC one.
Well, keep in mind, I lived with a console before I got the PC.
Well, so did I. But I got Guardians on PC, so I was like, okay. I think I was also gifted that one by Jules. Huh.
How many things were gifted to you?
He gave me a lot of games for like birthdays.
I actually, hang on. Now that I think about it, did I? I don't remember. Did I play Guardians while I was sick with COVID? I'm not sure. I was. I would, yeah, yeah. I played Guardians while I had COVID. So yeah, I was literally just locked in my room and just enjoying it.
I played through two of the three paths of Three Hopes.
Well, wait, what?
Like when Fire Emblem Warriors Three Hopes first came out, when I got COVID right after that, and I just beaten the Scarlet Blaze. I'm trying to say Crimson Flower because Scarlet Blaze path. Oh, by the way, that's next. Now we're going on to your number 4.
Number 4. Oh my god, I was just playing this a second ago.
What was it?
I was playing this before stream. Okay, number 4, Borderlands 2. Now, let me explain this. Back then, I was deathly addicted to this game. I would not stop playing it. Like, before, like, let me paint a picture for you. Before Undertale, before Destiny and all that stuff that I became all enamored with, before Deltarune.
Like me,
Borderlands,
when New Horizons came out in 2020?
Yeah. Borderlands 2 was my go-to game. I never stopped playing it.
It's like that one game you never get tired of playing.
Yeah, exactly. And I just came back to it. Like, this is crazy. I stopped playing it like, I think at the end of my 8th grade, and I haven't touched it for like the entirety of high school, and here I am back playing it, and I'm like, I forgot how much fun. This is a looter shooter. It is a very fun looter shooter because there's like thousands and thousands of guns.
Well, we're gonna talk about a looter shooter later on my hard list.
So yeah, it is very fun, and at first it can like it is so good for like building characters and just like progressing. But I don't even know how many hours I have in this game. But because this was back on PlayStation 4, I played it so much that I even found like new things on YouTubers that I watched for this game. I knew practically almost every little thing about this game, and I'm still finding new stuff, but every essential thing I knew, like what to do, when to do it, and like how, and like all the glitches and stuff that could be done, that I practically mastered Borderlands 2. It is such a good game that I became it is so easy for me now. But
so obviously you've completed it.
Yeah, I've completed it so many times, and even on some of the harder difficulties, but like, yeah. Description. How do you describe it with Deep Rock? Yeah, it is so like I know this game like the back of my hand, and even after 4 years now, I still remember everything on like what to do and when to do it.
Yeah, well, Three Houses just turned 5 years old.
Did you know Five Nights at Freddy's turned 10?
Yeah, so it's like
I feel old. Oh my god, Undertale's turning 10 next year. Holy crap.
No, you want to hear something you want to feel really old?
What?
What was it? Oh god, what was it called? I gotta find it now. Hold on, give me a second.
Anyways, yeah, I know Borderlands 2 like the back of my hand at this point. That's why it is number 4 on my list.
So
once again, I think it's on PlayStation. It's on PlayStation. I think it's on every console. I think it's on Switch, but I'm not sure.
Did you ever play Sun and Moon?
Yes, I
turning
do
8
remember
this year.
No, you're lying.
Nope, came out in 2016.
You're lying. Shut up. Sun and Moon.
October 18th, 2016.
What?
Well, you know what's crazy? New Leaf's big update, Welcome Amiibo, also came out in 2016.
What? Hang on. What? No, This is no.
Smash 4.
No.
Smash 4 is turning 10 on 3DS.
No, you're
Smash 4 is turning 10, everybody.
No, you're lying. You're lying.
Nope,
you're
Smash
lying.
4's plans is turning 10.
You're
I played
lying.
that
I'm
game
not.
when it like came out.
You're lying. I'm
Well,
not
the
that
3DS one,
old.
not the Wii U one.
I'm not that old.
Anyway, sorry, we were talking about how old we are. Oh yeah, Ultimate's almost 6 years old.
Holy crap! What the heck happened to the?
Odyssey's almost 7, or no, it's past 7. It's past 7.
What? Oh, what
Breath of the
happened to the
Wild is
time?
over 7 years old. Or no, it's almost 7
What?
years old. It's almost 7. It's in November, I believe.
We're that old? My gosh.
Skyward Sword was 2010. That's 14.
What?
I played it when it first came out.
Can we just rewind time?
Anyway, so we're talking about my number 4. Oh yeah, what consoles is it on?
It's on PlayStation, PC, I think Xbox. I think it's on Switch, but I'm not sure.
That sounds right. I think only 1 and 2 though. Not.
Yeah,
3.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think the third one's. I think they have a collection, the Pandora collection. Let me see. Well, you know, also there is no movie. It does not exist, by the way, guys. We don't talk about the movie, the Borderlands movie that came out. Like, what was it, a few days ago?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
It is, from what I haven't watched it, but from what I've seen, it is.
You know, it's a
It
real
is
treat.
bombed.
If you can dig it up. I actually have it saved in my hard drive. It's the Animal Crossing movie.
What? There wasn't.
It was an anime movie.
Oh, for worse.
It was.
Anyway.
It wasn't horrible. It was just weird.
All right. Well, noted.
Anyway, what am I on, number 4?
Yeah, we're on number 4.
Okay, a lot of people don't know that this game exists. Yes, that's true.
Yeah. I remember when this was the talk. Okay. I remember this.
Well, you don't know this one because it was different.
Well, I guess, yeah, this one, I guess, but I still know the game.
Actually, so the number 4 is Disney Infinity Toy Box Challenge. We'll explain what that is in a minute. But actually, in a thing that Disney did, there is like this moving ground or something that they showed with like a controller, but they used Disney Infinity figures as the things to move it. This is easiest we're talking about.
Easiest.
Yeah, and they actually used a Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader figures on that moving platform. I thought that was crazy because no one has heard anything from Disney Infinity since. I mean, I'm part of this like group that's like archives and like does like modding and stuff for it, but anyway. But what's Disney Infinity Toy Box Challenge is different than 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0. It's its own game.
Wait, what?
This is the 3DS version.
Wait, what? Hang on,
it had its own special Bluetooth base. It's like 2 little parts. It's think of it like Mario Party was Disney Infinity.
What? Hang on, I gotta search this up now.
Yeah, it was like one of the most hated 3DS games. But I actually love this game. It's one of my favorites. They even featured gold variants of certain characters, and they had like special characters. It was crazy. All the power discs did something cool and different. They give you abilities and like power ups and like dice, and it was crazy.
Oh, I remember seeing this now. Okay, yeah, I do remember this. I never actually played it though.
Yes, Skylanders had its 3DS version too that was kind of like that. I only played the racing one for 3DS, for Superchargers, the 3DS one. For the 3DS ones. I played all the Skylanders games, but... No, but it's actually one of my favorite, and it's not hard, it's just basically luck and how well can you beat the AI. But what was also cool is that you could play it with people online, and I think you can also play it local wireless. I would hope so, because then it would be physically impossible to fully 100% this game. Because there's like a few achievements that you have to unlock only in multiplayer. But anyway, it's a fun game. It's 3DS only. You can actually get a copy for like $20. It's expensive, but you get all 3 figures, a free power disc, the base, and the game.
Are those still available?
Well, on eBay.
Oh, okay, then that makes sense.
No, the starter set comes with Sully, Mr. Incredible, Jack Sparrow, and the base and 1 paladin. That's all you only need 3 figures and the base in the game to play. That's all you need. You don't have to collect anything else. You can if you want, like I did, but it was 1.0 only though, which was the issue. But
1, 2, 3. Okay.
anyway, it's pretty good. The base actually looks cool too. It's not like your typical base. It's like half of it. It's crazy. Anyway, what is your number 3?
All right, number 3. Yes. Okay. Just Undertale. Number 3, Undertale. Yes,
I would
love this
have to
game.
highly disagree with that statement.
What the fuck do you mean?
It is a hard game.
Okay, let me explain a few things.
For me, it's
Okay.
hard, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Let me explain. Okay, as someone who's become so enamored with Toby Fox's work, Undertale is just I'll be honest, when I first played it, like all that stuff, yes, it was pretty difficult, but I wouldn't say hardest or easiest. But let me explain why. Like I'll say I've done all 3 endings, all 3 paths. I'm going to be honest with you, all 3 final bosses are at this point kind of a breeze for me. Yes, Sans is difficult. But here's why. I've done literally. I did my own.
About Muffet.
I mean, yes, yeah. That's all. Muffet is. When you struggle on Muffet.
Yeah, I literally rage quit Undertale because I couldn't beat Muffet.
That's kind of sad.
I know.
Yeah. So, hang on. Open in chat. Yeah, Sans. Here's the thing. Sans. He does.
That is a
Go
great
ahead.
soundtrack.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. Freaking Spider
And
Dance
I
is
think
up there.
I think Hopes and Dreams is my favorite track.
It's the best. If you say Megan is, please kindly slap yourself.
Megalomania is the best song in that game.
Please slap yourself in the face for me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah. Anyways, yeah, Sans, he has literally the exact same attack patterns over and over again. Let me explain. I've basically done the generous. Know that fight so well. I managed to do a no save genocide run and complete it on my first try.
Those 2 songs are better than Megalovania.
Yes, indeed they are.
I've done. As well for people.
Yeah, definitely is. I will admit that.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways, I literally did a no save genocide run.
Wait, you like Undertale? I would never guess from your logo.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, so yeah, I did a no save. No save. I think that's the last time I touched Undertale. No saving on a genocide run.
Ugh.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, really, just I was like, because I was like skeptical, even on Undyne. Even on Undyne, that is pretty difficult. I did that first try, and I died like several times on my first genocide run. And then like Sans, oh my god, yes, first time.
Well,
I actually rage quit the first time
without knowing it.
So yeah, basically, once you know how the characters fight, especially when they're in a rhythm, like Sans and even Azrael and Omega Flowey at times, once you know how to know what they're doing, it's really easy to just adapt and just get it done. Like even Deltarune, like Spamton Neo and Jevil, they both follow that. Their dialogue corresponds with the up until their big attacks, and afterwards that's when it gets random. But like for the most part, just it's like linear. As long as you know what's coming up next, it's very easy. And that for me is why, as much as I love Undertale, it is really easy. Like it's what is it on? Like almost it's pretty
It's on pretty
everything
much
except mobile.
Yeah.
Everything except mobile. And if you love Undertale, you'll love Deltarune. Still waiting on chapters 3 and 4, Toby. Come on, I'm impatient.
He's been kind of quiet.
And yeah, I think he said he's working on like the newsletters or stuff like that. And Deltarune isn't on any of my lists, but I just because I didn't want to like tie it there with Undertale,
I
but
tried to
for the most
do
part, it's
for
pretty
all
easy.
of the games. I tried to make them not from the same series, if I could.
Exactly.
You know, because there
Yeah.
are. You know, I could go like, oh, this game is all the same series, but I didn't. All right, my number three. If you've played an Ace Attorney game, it will be heck of easy. I have not, but it's still easy. This is Tyrion Cuthbert, Attorney of the Arcane. Now, if you've never heard of this game, think of it like Ace Attorney, but really easy.
I've heard of Ace Attorney, but never actually played it. I think my brother played it. I'm
This
not sure.
this game. Well, first of all, Carlos wrote the music, so shout out to Insane Lemonade Music.
Makes sense why you played it then.
But actually, it's kind of nice. It's like this lawyer, I guess, who's an assistant to some other person, is like falling in love with this girl, but he's like forbidden by her dad. Or, I don't know. It's kind of like think of it like a romance court drama. It's really weird.
Romeo and Juliet. Got it.
Sure. I haven't finished it, but like it's not like the worst. It's all right. There's like there's like 5 different parts you can play, and soundtrack's not bad. So it's on PC only, I believe. So
Well, then
give it a check out if you want.
let me see. Hang on.
It's on Steam. It's like cheap on Steam too. It's not like it's...
Only PC. I gotcha. I've never actually been into those kind of games. I don't know
Neither
what it
have
is.
I just liked it because the music.
Because of the music, yeah.
But I ended up liking it, so. All right, let's talk about number 2.
All right, number 2. I really had a hard time between my number 2 and number 1, but yeah, I'm going to be honest. These feel fine, especially like on how I played them. For my number 2, this is a really fun game, Castle Crashers. This was my childhood. I freaking love the music, etc. Yeah, exactly. This is my childhood, but I'll be honest, I haven't touched the game.
Coming out soon.
Whoa. I haven't touched the game in ever since elementary school. And here's the thing, I did not find the game that challenging as a kid. So even if I played it nowadays, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't find it.
You know they're making
difficult.
another DLC pack?
Yeah, I know. I saw that, and I'm like, wait, what?
They're bringing back with a new boss, and it's like crazy.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, oh, maybe I should get back into this game. But even still, like, for the most part, it's just, it's repetitive. It's not like it's repetitive in the good way. Like, how do I explain that? Like, it's just you fight. That's the main thing. You fight, you explore, you can backtrack. You backtrack for some stuff. It's really just it's not a bad game, but it is just really, really easy. If I didn't find it challenging as a kid back then I'm 100% positive I wouldn't find it challenging nowadays. Like, it is a very fun game. Don't get me wrong. If you didn't play this as a child, well, one, I know you're a Fortnite kid if that's the case. But if you played this back in like the 2000s, then you know this game was so good, so freaking good.
Technically, I played it in like 20. I think I played it in like the first time I played it was like 2021.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
it was,
dude!
Like right before the lockdown was ending.
Jesus. Anyway, well, I played it as a child and I absolutely loved it, but it's not that hard of a game. As much as I love this game and how iconic it is, it's not that difficult, really. It doesn't have and it really doesn't have like any like difficulty factors too. Like as far as I can remember, there's no like is there any difficulty change that you can make?
I think
like
so.
Normal, easy. There is? I don't even know.
No, what it was you could go to harder levels before certain ones if you wanted.
Oh, well, yeah, that's still the thing. You can go into like one of the hard areas and then like come back to the easy ones and like it's just gonna be a breeze. Like, you can max out your character, you can get literally the best weapons, and afterwards it's just, what do I do now?
But it's just hard
like
to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but like still like just but even while you're building up towards that, the game just becomes more and more stale. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's fun, but it's it's easy. There's not really much to say about it than this just being a really simple game.
And it's on most consoles and PC, so
Yep. Except mobile. Sad
we're
mobile
not. We
noises.
don't care. It's not.
Hey,
It's too good of a
if I
game to be
brought
on
up
mobile.
yeah, I will admit. Anyways, yeah,
Okay,
that's
so number one technically isn't the easiest game I've played. It's just the one I thought of. But we're talking about number two right now, and that is anyone remember Lego Legends of Shima?
oh my goodness.
That was one of the greatest shows, and oh my gosh,
It looks like you just saw something outside.
no. What? Hold on. Can you repeat me your list up to number? Like that what you've done so far.
Number 2. Okay, number 10, Dead Cells.
Mhm.
Number 9, Terraria.
Mhm.
Number 8, Soul Knight.
Mhm.
Number 7, Spider-Man.
Mhm.
PS4. Number 6, Persona 5 Royal.
Hold on a second.
Number 5. Yeah,
The
6 is
list
where I
lost.
changed it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Persona 5 Royal. Number 5, Balloons TD6. Number
I don't
4,
type that
Borderlands.
fast, buddy.
Can you not type?
Okay, you said
Alright, tell me when you go.
BT6, right?
Yeah. Number 4, Borderlands 2. You good?
Borderlands. Okay, yes, next one.
Number 3, Undertale.
And then Castle Crashers, right?
Yep.
Okay. Save that list real quick, and then I'll go back to editing mine. Okay, because I made one change. Alright, yeah. Lego Legends of Shima, Laval's Journey. Now, I played the heck out of this game when I was a kid. I liked the show. I liked the Legos. And, it was a fun game. I actually 100%. That was actually the first game I've ever 100%ed.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And it took like 70 hours.
Jesus. Okay, that makes sense.
All the... It wasn't. It was pretty easy as long as you didn't just stand there and take all the hits and you actually fought. Spam the A button, you win. No. Or Y or whatever it was. But anyway, it's good. It was on 3DS, Xbox, PlayStation, maybe. It wasn't on PC. But...
Really?
No, it was on.
What did you play it on?
3DS.
Oh,
It
well,
was
then
3DS.
that makes sense then.
It was 3DS, Xbox, something. I think it was Xbox One. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's a good game, and it's very kid friendly too. So if you're a little younger or have kids or whatever, but
Have kids. What do I look like? Do I look like a proud dad yet? Do any of us look like a proud dad yet?
I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Okay, no.
Okay then.
Actually, also, if you can find copies of the show, very good show. Very good show.
I need to watch. If that's the case, I haven't watched the show in a
I
while.
have all the DVDs if you want to borrow them.
I'm just gonna ask you, like, hey, can you just mail this to me? Like, oh yeah, no problem. Just gonna like a few after a few months later, it's like, oh yeah, can I have the DVDs back? No.
They're mine now.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. We've all been waiting for number one. Let's hear it. What's the
Alright,
easiest
number
game
one.
that you thought of? Because I'm sure
Okay.
there's easier.
Okay, I'm going to be on. This was much more higher on my higher, lower. You know what I mean, on my easier list. But after looking through everything, I realized that this game is very linear and very simple. There isn't even a dedicated way. Number
Baldur's
one for
Gate
me.
3.
Number one for me is Subnautica. This game is, I'm going to be honest,
How do you
as long
spell
as you
that?
can, Subnautica.
That was close. Okay. There we go.
As long as you can get over that fear factor, then this game is really, really simple and real. As long as you know what you're doing, because one, the game literally doesn't tell you where to go, but as long as you know what you're doing and like you know where to go specifically. This game could literally be finished and like literally like even for like like even I'm not talking speed run strats or anything like that. This game could literally be done in like less than a day. Like the story is just that short. There isn't really much of like about it. Like you go from here to here to here, and then you go over here. You're done with the game. And then like for the most part,
2018?
I really yeah I really wanted to replay this game because I this when I first finished that game I was in love with it, but
No, I'm not talking about Subnautica.
uh,
I was just feeling old
uh
again. Sorry, continue.
so yeah, but like as long as you know what you're doing and like know where to go and like get over all that fear stuff, this game is really short. Like it's actually scary how short I wanted to replay this game, but it was I just realized how short the game is and I'm like I don't want to do it anymore. Like this is there's no point to me doing this. There's no good or bad ending. I just like wanted to play through it again, but I was
It says
like
it's 30 hours for the main story.
the main yeah, if you do that, but like like as I look at the story, if 30 hours, there's no shot that's 30
Main
hours.
story
It
is
is
30 hours. Main and extras is 44 hours and 54
I
minutes.
can guarantee you if I were
100%,
to
it says 100% completion is 56 hours and 2 minutes.
well still like if you were to just like if 30 hours there's no way it's 30 hours, dude. I could probably load up the game and like probably finish it
That's first
or
time.
the I guess yeah, first time then maybe, but if you know what the heck you're doing, this game is really short. Like I'm assuming like this is more Subnautica I feel is more of a just experience it for the first time, maybe play around with a few mods, not really more for replayability. So
It's one of
if
those
you
games
know
where you're
what
like one and done.
yeah, like one and done. Like that was me with Subnautica. I just played it once. I wanted to play it a second time, but I just realized it's short. There's not much to do. That's it, really. Like there's nothing really that aside from like the scare factor, it's not that hard of a game. If you get over that, then Subnautica, I'm sorry, but you're just to me, you're the easiest game for me,
And what is
as
it
good as it
on?
was. PC, Xbox, I think. I played it on PlayStation. I think it's on. Is it on Switch? I'm not sure. I think it
I
is.
think the first one is.
Yeah, Subnautica platforms. Yeah, it's on Switch.
I can play it legally then. No.
Yeah, and they said they're working on the next game, but
Below
playtest won't be
Zero.
available. No, that Below Zero is already actually released. The game after that, they said they're working on. It said it's Subnautica 2, but they said playtest won't be available till next year. So yeah, I'm not expecting the next game anytime soon. Hopefully, it'll actually be easy
Bye, Bonds.
or difficult. So yeah, that's my number one.
Okay, I'm surprised he doesn't question my number one.
Hmm?
So
Oh yeah,
I wholeheartedly believe this game was built for speedrunners.
I've never
I
actually
don't
played it to
think
be
it was
honest.
built as like a game that people should enjoy. Now, don't get me wrong, I liked the game. Bowser's Fury.
No, well, I've never played the game. I'm going to be honest.
So, think of Super Mario 3D World, Sunshine, and Odyssey in one Mario game.
Okay. Yeah, I took a look at some of the stuff on that, and I'm like,
It's not
how does
hard.
this?
A lot of people use this game to speedrun because it is very speedrunnable. It's so easy to just collect because you kind of have free range on the map of like, okay, what shines do you want to collect? And after every 10, you battle Bowser or something like that.
Can you go over, or you just
Yeah,
like
there's a
you have
hundred.
to get?
There's a hundred,
Oh,
but the final boss is at 50.
oh, okay then.
Well, not the true final boss, but the final boss. You know,
Yep.
it's Switch only.
obviously.
And believe it or not, it's the latest in the Mario timeline.
Really?
Like the standard. We're not talking like Mario and Luigi. We're not talking Kart. We're not talking
Oh, okay,
all the
obviously.
spin-offs. It's good, and it comes bundled with 3D World, so
Oh yeah, I've seen that as well.
it's great. Check it out.
I've never touched the game, but
I've beaten it many
if
times. I even tried speedrunning it once. I actually got sub 230.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
you
I did
uh,
garbage.
oh yeah, my number's 0, guys. It's
The
Minecraft.
world record's like 13 minutes or something stupid like that.
What the hell?
Hold on. Let me look right now. I don't care about category extensions. Any percent is 25 minutes and 58 seconds.
Jesus.
Because there was a trick where you could skip to like the end, towards the ending, and just collect all the easy ones, and then go back for the, or collect the hard ones first, and then get the easy ones or something like that. But I never pulled it off. Okay, now something that we should have been doing 27 minutes ago. We're going to be switching gears to the top 10 hardest games.
There's not much I changed here. Just changed one game, really.
Okay, I did. I
And it.
just changed one too. So, which was my number
All
10.
right. I changed my number 7.
Okay, well, what's your number 10?
My number 10, Jedi Fallen Order.
So, I actually own this game. Never played it, but
Yes,
I own it.
it is. I'll be honest. It is a good start. It's not entirely Souls-like from what I've heard from other people, but it carries some elements of it. I'll be honest. I never. But technically, this was my first Souls quotation marks like game. Then I did find it pretty difficult at times. Like there are some boss fights where you will get stumped. I'm going to be honest. But for the most part, majority of this game is just it can be difficult at times, like getting overwhelmed or some. But as long as you like once you get the hang of the game, it becomes somewhat easier. But yeah, for the most part, this game can be pretty difficult. Like I think like early on in your first planet, you'll encounter like a world boss, and you're not meant to fight it yet, but I did. I'm pretty sure a lot of people did, and you'll be like, this shouldn't be too hard. You're gonna be there for like an hour maybe, just trying to kill it and continuously dying. And the final boss of the game might have killed me the most out of every single boss in this entire game. And at that point, I was like pretty like stacked up on my heals, my skills and stuff, and I still struggled so much on that boss. But as long as you like understand the combat and stuff, then it's really not that hard once you start to adapt to everything. But still a pretty challenging game nonetheless. And PC, it's available. I've beaten it once and available on PC. I think Xbox, yeah, Xbox and PlayStation. I think that's all of them. Yeah, that's all of them.
Okay, we're gonna talk about a game that flopped hard. As
So,
now, I only put this as number 10 on my hardest because it's a hard game, but it's fun. Starlink Battle for Atlas.
I feel like you told me about this.
So this was a Toys to Life game, actually.
Let's see, battle.
Where actually the best version was the Switch version,
I feel,
and it
I
was
feel like I've
available on
seen this.
PlayStation and Xbox and stuff.
Yeah, I see that as well.
The only reason it was best on Switch is because it included the Star Fox expansion.
Oh yeah, I see. I'm thinking. I'm literally scrolling through images. I see Star Fox.
And it's like the best. Yeah, you couldn't even. It wasn't even compatible with the other versions. But anyway, it's a fun game. It's great. It's just hard if you don't have. It's one of those things where it's like you don't have to have all the ships and characters. But the problem is, when you die, you're not allowed to use that ship or character until after. It's until like after a while. So if you only have like 1 or 2 ships, you're kind of just stuck for 10 minutes doing nothing, or you have to
Jeez,
reset, or you have to reset your mission
that sounds boring as hell.
because it's annoying because it's hard, and you try to level up and it's. But it's a great game. It's sometimes you can get it for like $5. Like there was one time where Best Buy was back when it was like first going off the shelves. So, Best Buy said you get a free copy of it with a purchase of $3 or more.
Christ.
For the Switch version, so it was like, wow.
Yeah.
It's a good game. It's just be prepared to rage a little bit. But anyway, so let's talk about your number 9 for a second.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
To be fair, I can't even beat the first level. But
okay. Yeah. I know. Good thing he's gone. Actually.
yeah, good thing this is because that guy loves Geometry Dash. And it's
Yeah. Number 9 for me, Geometry Dash. Here's the thing. This game, like, disguises itself as a rhythm game.
It's
which
not.
yes.
I mean,
But it's more
timing.
practice. Yeah, it's more timing and then practicing and memorization. Geometry Dash, I still sometimes I'll occasionally pick it up and just play it, but I remember why I don't. There have been times on the harder levels where I wanted to throw my phone, but I don't. Thankfully, I have not. I'm going to be honest. Just Geometry Dash. It's just you have to reset to the beginning every single time, which is such bullcrap. But it's like, no, like the harder levels just suck. And like I think is I want to beat them, and I'm just like so determined, and I'm like I need to do this, but I can't even get past where I was, so I can't memorize the rest of the level. And then I'm like, I'm just stuck now, and I'm like, well, that's it for the day, and I just don't touch Geometry Dash for another time. And then when I do, I'm like, I remember now why I stopped, like, being hard dedicated. The game is it disguises itself as a rhythm, but for the most part, it's timing and memory. And well, speaking of number 9,
Have you beaten it?
what do you mean by like beating what, the harder levels?
I guess I don't know.
I've beaten a few of them, but after almost 1,000 tries, to be honest. I think the one level took me like 842 attempts to actually complete it. PC and mobile. I think that's it. Yeah. If it's on PlayStation, that's the most dumbest thing I've ever heard. Anyways, you want to explain your number 9?
Are you looking at the one post change? Like
yes.
as of this moment?
Yes.
Okay. Rolling Sky.
Yeah, you.
Because Rolling Sky. Okay. I like the game. The problem is the controls.
Of course.
Because if you're moving your phone or your Switch... Oh, by the way, if you're playing it on Switch, use motion controls. Stick controls are stupid for that. Anyway. It's not... It's hard because if you move it just even slightly more than you expected, you die.
So literally the slightest of change can just make you reset everything.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And it's like...
So yeah.
It's on Switch and mobile. Well, not mobile anymore, but Switch only now. But...
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Really?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so.
I gotta check this now. I like how our number 9s are rhythm games.
And mobile games.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I gotta check that. Rolling.
They might have the second one.
Oh, no. No, I still see it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's still available. So, what, you mainly play it on Switch, though?
Yeah.
Or something? So that's why it's difficult?
But the second one, 1,000 times better. Yes, it's a little bit harder. But the music's better. It's more fun because it's not because you're is and Fate 1 is the best freaking song in that game.
I know, I
It's a
have it on my playlist as well.
masterpiece.
So freaking good, dude. It's so good.
If you need one reason to play a rhythm game,
There's your reason.
yeah.
All right.
So you changed
Alright,
your
so
number
that's-
8. You said.
No, number 7.
Oh well, that's your number 8.
Are you eating?
Yes, sorry.
Could tell.
I
Anyways,
have never
number 8.
heard of that game.
What are you talking about? This was on the first episode of the podcast.
You know, that was a long time ago.
Anyways, Remnant from the Ashes. Oh my god, this game is so freaking good, but my god, is it annoying. It's a Souls-like game, but with guns, as I've said before. But my god,
I feel
it
like
is.
you play a lot of those games.
Not really. Just the games that intrigue me. Remnant, obviously Jedi Fallen Order had to be up here. And, like Jedi, obviously I'm Star Wars person, so obviously I played those games. Elden Ring was actually my first like Souls-like game from Software. But yeah, Remnant from the Ashes is kind of like that. Or what am I saying? It is like that, just with guns, but oh my god, the boss fights are so annoyingly difficult. And here's the thing, I've beaten the game once, and I can't really say that about the others because, to be honest, well, maybe some of them, but yeah, Remnant from the Ashes, I beat it once, and mostly because it's about like exploration and just like repeating levels, but there is a linear story, but oh my god, the bosses are some of the hardest bosses I've ever fought in all of my gaming times, to be honest. Even harder than my top 2, than my 1 and 2, to be honest, actually. Maybe not 3 though. I'll talk about that when we get there. But yeah. Remnant, and even just like exploring and just killing, it can be difficult because you're just that locked in, and then next thing you know, some enemy will come out of nowhere and just kill you for no apparent reason. Yeah, that's the thing. There are also, I think, some
Sounds like a
bosses
certain
and
game I know.
enemies. Yeah, some of them have like some insta kill mechanics, and it's just like, what the heck? Like, that's just unfair. But still, like, once again, I've played the game a fair amount, and I've learned stuff about it, so I kind of know stuff. There is one boss in that game that I can say can go freaking eat a raw egg from Gordon Ramsay. Like, that boss can just sucks. I don't remember the name of it, but I remember I spent maybe a whole week on it, and I almost decided to give up before I finally got it. But yeah, this game, very difficult. If you're a Souls-like person with guns, go ahead and try it out, but just get ready to rage.
Did you beat it?
Yeah, I beat it once.
What consoles is it on?
I think it is on PC or PlayStation, and I think that's it. I'm not sure on Xbox. I'll check it out. Remnant 1 Xbox. I put an X. E-box. Yes, I can't type today. Oh, it is on Xbox. Okay. So, basically, PC and the consoles, except Nintendo's. Alright, you're number 8.
No one's probably ever heard of this game.
I feel like you told me this, though.
This game is called not Tales of Arise. Hold on.
What? Hang on, wait, what? Are we looking at the same thing?
From the Abyss. Wow. Tales of Arise is a whole other game. That game looks fun. I want to play it. Anyway, From the Abyss. So this is a Nintendo DS game that came out in 2008.
I've never played it, to be honest.
It's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a dungeon crawler.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at it. Oh yeah, I can kind of see it.
It's not that it's hard, only because if you just go straight again, like if you just go straight through, don't ignore enemies, you're gonna die to the boss. But even if you kill all the enemies, you level up as much as you can. The bosses are still incredibly hard for no reason, and sometimes the input doesn't work. So like you hit the button and then it doesn't actually give you the thing. Like it doesn't actually let you attack. And and sometimes you lose your sword or something stupid like that. So it's like it's just hard.
It's hard, just very hard.
It's on DS if you want to try it. It's pretty expensive if you try to find it. I think I got my copy for like $20 or $30.
How the heck did you do that?
eBay.
eBay. Oh,
I got some. Or you go to dkoldies.com. Save 10% on your first order.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. Some of the old games that I get are I get some of the old games that I get from my 3DS. I'm going to be honest, I get them from like flea markets.
Yeah, those.
Because some people are, yeah, they sell for like pretty cheap. I think I actually got.
Have I told you about DK Oldies?
I think you have, yeah.
So for those who don't know, they're a company where they have only genuine games. Like there's no counterfeit games, all that. So you're always going to guaranteed. If for whatever reason you're not satisfied or don't like it, there's a year warranty on it. So anything is wrong, and you're playing it, you just don't like it. After about 6 months, you can return it. Or you beat the game, you're like, I'm never going to play it again, so I'm going to return it. You can do that. So they have a year protection plan. Plus, they're pretty good about. Plus, they buy old video games and stuff.
That's incredible. So basically, you get the fun and you can make a profit.
Exactly. And it's like a great way to play retro games for a little bit cheap. I mean, some of the higher ticketer items are a little bit more expensive, but majority of the games are pretty much like cheap. So, yeah.
Interesting. Anyways.
Oh, I need to add. Hold on. I'm adding one to my list.
What?
I'm changing one of these. Anyway, go ahead and talk about your next one.
All right. This is the one I changed, by the way. So number 7. I am 100% sure no one's ever heard of this game.
What is the game?
I play. Okay. Number 7 is called Titan Souls.
That sounds familiar.
It is. Yeah. I remember I played this back then when I first got our PlayStation 4. I played it. I never wanted to touch it again because it was so freaking hard. And once again, it's how do I say, it's like a once again kind of like Soul Knights. It's like roguelite. But the thing is, I think from what I can remember, you can only take like a certain amount of hits before you're just done. Like I don't remember. It was like I don't remember exactly, and I think all you had to like there were a whole bunch of like hard bosses, and like once like if you get hit by one, and all you had was a bow and arrow, I think you could only like attack with an arrow, and against the boss.
Is it Claude time? I think it's Claude time.
and basically, yeah, it was so hard back then. I'm pretty sure even if I played it now. I might do a bit better, but I remember it was so freaking difficult back then. I never beat the game. I couldn't even get past, what was it, like one of the early bosses because it was that difficult. Like I did not want to touch the game after that because it was like I was so confident. I was taking a look at the gameplay. I'm like, oh, I played Undertale. I know how this works. I played it and I immediately wanted to throw myself into the wall because of how difficult this was. And I'm like, I'm never touching this game ever again. I'm not even going to try to beat it. If this is one of the early bosses, they're this difficult, I am not going to see what the final boss has. And maybe I've just saved myself from years of therapy. Because, Jesus, that game was so hard. So yeah, I just had to delve deep into like my archives just to see, and I remember I saw that game, and I'm like, yeah, that has to go on my list. So yeah, that's my number 7.
Okay,
Alright.
let's talk about my number 7.
Yeah.
So I do own the first 2 games. I just haven't played them. But
Well,
the third one was the first one I played. Which, if you are going to play them in order. They make more sense.
you should really say the name of the game.
It's Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Now, yes, technically you don't have to, but it's a little bit better. It starts out pretty easy until you have. The problem is though, if you don't stick with one certain team throughout the whole game, you can't really do anything because of how low leveled everybody is. Like, the highest level character they give you is like 40 something, but that's not till towards the end. And by then, your characters are mostly at like 30 something. Because it's that hard to level up.
I feel like that's more of a skill issue.
And like the final boss, I believe, was Thanos.
Yeah, I can see.
And
I remember.
And he's at like level 60, and then when you get there, even if you grind for like hours, it's like you're only like level 40.
Jesus.
So he's like two-shotting every character you have, and it's like,
That sounds fun.
I did beat the main story, but I never beat like the expansions or anything. But it's fun. It's just hard. If you like Marvel and you want a challenge, this is the game for you.
Yes, not Marvel not Avengers.
Yes,
yeah, I've seen this game.
There's also X-Men and there's like.
Yeah, I've seen this game
before.
I've seen this game. I've never actually played it, to be honest.
It's a fun game. You just need to. The problem is you just have to be good.
In the wise words, you have to get good.
Okay, what's number 6?
Number 6. Well, no way to put it. Jedi Survivor. Literally the.
I have the best job. I get to look over this.
Yeah. It's literally just the better Big Brother to Fallen Order. It is so fun, so good, but my word, did they crank the difficulty up to 11 with this game. For those of you who know, there are literal bosses in this game that can and will insta-kill you, because everyone knows insta-kill mechanics are fun. Even if you get all-powerful, there's just those bosses that are I feel like they're there as a joke, but people just like, I have to kill this boss. But you can even I've beaten the game once. You can beat the game, but you will still struggle on those bosses. You're gonna play the game, right?
What game?
Jedi Survivor.
Way later.
Well, I'll just say that you'll probably forget this. Let's see. The Rancor. Oh my god, it is so annoying. It is literally, you encountered it so early, and if you find it, it's just gonna keep your everything, like your XP hostage until you kill it, or just at that point just give up. And honestly, it took me so long to kill it. I think there's a double Rancor fight, which was absolutely stupid. I don't know why they made that a thing. They paid homage to to one of the most difficult bosses in Fallen Order, and then they doubled that boss as well. And even still, like, some of the lightsaber fights there are just really difficult. Like, this game, basically it's just the better and harder Big Brother of Jedi Fallen Order. And I'm freaking waiting on the third game. They said they're working on it. Like, I'm ready to see how that ends. And it better be better. It better be, like, way better, and definitely maybe harder than Jedi Survivor, because Survivor was difficult, I'll admit. I played on one of the harder difficulties. And I've only beaten it once, and it is on the consoles and PC, I think. Yeah, it's on Xbox and PlayStation. Alright.
So my number 6, a lot of people think this game's not hard.
But for you?
Yeah, I don't. As you can tell by half of this list, I guess two of these, three of these are dungeon crawlers. This is one of them. Hades is my number 6. Don't get me wrong, I like the game, I like the soundtrack.
But
It's
I've actually never.
just, I can't. The farthest I've ever made it was to the first boss. And the first boss is one of the hardest freaking things in the game. Now people are like, oh, it's so easy, you just do this. Yeah, no. Because the fun part about Hades is if you die at all, you have to start at the beginning, even if you're at the highest level possible. So let's say you're at the final boss, you have to start from the beginning.
No, so it's just like Dead Cells.
Mm-hmm. It's a fun challenge, definitely, and it does. And if you play with like God mode enabled, you can keep getting stronger and stronger. But still, anyway,
I've actually never played the game, to be honest. I think
although
I have seen it.
Gonna be better. I know it's technically mostly out or something like that, but
I think it's like yeah, I don't know.
Ending.
Yeah, I've never played it. Though I have seen gameplay, and I'm like, that does actually look pretty difficult. So
okay.
maybe I might pick up that game, but I don't know. I don't want to.
You have to define your number 5.
Number 5.
Like the
Okay.
original?
No, the 2016.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, number 5, not the complete original. Doom 2016. I don't even remember how I came to playing the Doom series, but Doom's 2016 was my first one. I remember I played it middle.
Doom 64 once. Maybe.
I played yeah, Doom. Yeah, I haven't touched any of the old ones, like the old gen, like the old ones. But I played, I think, during my middle school years, Doom 2016, and honestly, it was very fun, but also it was very difficult. Like I remember there were a few like enemies that I struggled with, and there were some bosses that really made me like pissed off. But I was like, okay, and then eventually I was like, okay, but I'm like, finally, freaking heck, you can go suck up, and then like this game like brought out some of the worst in me. But yeah, like it is very difficult, very fun, very gory, but honestly, that's probably what I love about the Doom series. But yeah, but still, I wouldn't warrant it any higher because it's gets really easy once like it doesn't have any of the mechanics or any difficulty factor as Doom Eternal. So yeah, Doom. That's my number 5. You want to talk about it? I didn't. Oh.
I had changed it because those other 2 were harder.
Okay then. Yeah, I see that.
Number 5 is Sonic Frontiers. Now I know it's like, what do you mean, guys? Okay. There's 2 ways to play this game. 1, you could enjoy the story, or 2, you could actually win the game. This is a game.
You
can't enjoy the story for this game. No. Because the only way, because you have to be as fast as you can. You can't take the slow fast. You have to be fast. Otherwise, you can't do anything to the bosses. So I got stuck on the first boss, and I still have not beaten it to this day. Because I was too slow. But
excuse me.
But the soundtrack is great. Undefeatable.
Obviously, everyone talks about the soundtrack.
The game's good. If you play Sonic games, like 3D Sonic games, you'll find it easy. I don't. But it's a good one if you want to pick it
up. What's it on? Oh, I didn't even.
It's on everything. It's on everything, even PC.
It is? Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's on everything.
But mobile. I don't think. Oh, it might not be on Xbox. No.
Yeah.
I don't think it's on PlayStation or Xbox. My apologies. But
yeah, I was about to say, like, it's on everything? No
I don't think
way.
it's on PlayStation or Xbox, but everything else it's on.
I gotta check this out.
I know it's on PC and Switch. I don't know about any of the other ones.
Hang on, wait, no, wait, I see PlayStation.
Uh-huh. Whatever. Number 4.
And Xbox. Why? Wait,
Oh, so I was
huh?
right. All right, okay.
Well, I did not see that coming. I'm going to be completely honest.
Now, do you want to explain your number 4?
Let me explain. It's like if Hell's Kitchen was a freaking game,
It's
and
not
especially
that hard
depending.
to play.
Dude, when you have people yelling at you, Overcooked 2, like if you have people yelling at you like over and over,
Okay,
like
yeah, but
like the stress gets to you, and then it's like, oh, you lost that. It's
but
literally
other
Hell's
than that-
Kitchen, dude. It's literally Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah,
And I'm
but-
like you lose it, and like the stress gets to you, and then you start to get more flustered, and then you flop, and like it depends on who you're playing with, and also just what you're like, if you're here for fun or etc. It just gets overwhelming at that point. And it's like I remember I was just yelling, and I just did not want to play the game anymore, to be honest. And to be frank, I have not touched that game in a long time because, my God, my throat was sore after some of those sessions. So yeah, literally, it's just the
that
stress
was
gets
me
to you,
when I
and
first
that'll
tried
make
to
you
beat Silver
worse.
Snow.
Then you
Uh,
know how I feel. Then that's exactly what I feel.
Those were the days when I didn't know how to fight each of the 3 houses paths.
No.
Because now I can beat Silver Snow in like a blink of an eye. But
Now here you are, almost done 100%ing it.
yes, it's been a long journey. Okay.
And now I start my journey with Unicorn Overlord. This is a terrible idea.
At least that game though doesn't have like the ranking system, the support system really.
What do you mean? Yeah.
I mean, it does. But anyway.
Anyways.
Now, you're probably most people are impressed that I've actually played this game.
Yeah, hang on.
So this is a Soul Calibur 2. Now I have the GameCube version, so the good one. The only reason why it's on this list is because the controls in the game aren't for GameCube.
Wait, what? And you have it on... Oh, okay, that makes sense
They
then.
said like press. Okay, A and B were correct, but they're like press R to do this. Nope, actually it's X. Press Q to do this. Nope.
Oh, so for you, it's just... It's like the...
Controls.
Just buttons.
And then plus,
yeah, controls.
the CPUs, like in the tutorial battle, they literally will kill you in one hit.
What? That's...
No, you get like they do like 3 hits, and if they get you 3 times, you start all over from the beginning of the tutorial. It's like,
Yeah.
why? It's just, no.
Yeah, once again, that's how you...
I've heard it's
Fun.
really fun. It's a fun RP. It's like a fun game. Check it out, but yeah.
It's... For you, the reason why it's difficult is controls.
All right, let's talk about number 3 on your list.
Alright, top 3. Okay, this is here for a very, very specific reason. I literally just mentioned it's pretty cool earlier. Number 3, Remnant 2. Literally, honestly, for me, the 2 games are kind of tied, but Remnant 2 has a better story-driven of it for me. But still, it has its share of difficult bosses. There's one reason why it literally breaks my number 3, and that's the goddamn final boss. This final boss is just so how do I explain? Okay, you know how in Undertale, Omega Flowey, he like loads like certain attacks.
Yes.
Remnant 2 does that, but you're fighting two different bosses, and it will literally change you from one arena to the other, and it will save. You have to remember before you're transported, you have to remember what the boss is doing. And if you don't, then you're just saying goodbye to your health bar. And let's be honest, as soon as you're hit, you're just as good as dead. And then afterwards you're gonna be transported. Like in the second phase of the fight also. It's literally just 3D Terraria combined with Undertale, combined with Deltarune, combined with every single bullet hell game you can think of. There is, I
Like
think,
my next one.
yes. Literally, the final boss is just a combination of like what makes a boss so difficult. And honestly, that's one of the reasons why it's number. I beaten it once, and I honestly don't want to touch. I don't want to fight that final boss again. That thing was so annoyingly difficult. I eventually did start to learn how to fight it, but I still died so many times just trying to kill it. And when I did, oh my god, that felt satisfying. But I don't want to. I don't want to try to kill that thing ever again. That final boss is the main reason why this is number 3 on my list.
Okay. Oh yeah, did you beat you beat it obviously. And
I beat it once.
what
I think
consoles is
it's
on?
on PC, PlayStation, and yeah, it's on Xbox.
Okay. My number 3. I mean, I guess I'd tie it with both of the games, but I
Yeah.
feel like Enter the Gungeon's a little harder
Why? Elaborate.
because actually no, I think Exit's a little more harder because of the way it's laid out. But anyway, because you start from like the hardest floor and go to the, but like you're
Yeah,
not
I-
actually on the hardest floor, you know. But
Yeah,
yeah,
oh my-
it's like it's just hard because it's like you have to dodge every 2 seconds, and you can barely get a hit in.
Yeah, I'm taking. Oh my god, this looks exactly like Soul Knights, except
like-
just 10 times harder.
It is really hard. It's a fun game. It's just hard. Yeah, this game's so hard. I've only ever made it to stage 2 once.
Really?
Once, and there's like I don't know 50 something stages, probably.
What the?
Here, let me look.
So that means what? You haven't beaten the game?
No.
Yeah, I'm taking. Jeez, this looks very difficult.
Here, well, let's see. Oh, okay.
What?
There's only 5, and then there's 5 secret chambers.
So, but still, that
They're
would
still long.
imply. Yeah, that's still like, yeah, that's you've only
Still
beaten.
long. I've only gotten past the first part, which took like an hour, like 3 hours.
Jesus.
Anyway, it's on most consoles. I don't think it. It might. I think it's on PC.
Is it on mobile?
No. I don't know. Yeah, go ahead and talk about your number 2, which we're gonna talk about later on me.
Yeah, number 2. Of course, it had to appear here. Elden Ring.
It could have gone higher than that.
There is a special reason why Elden Ring is not number 1, and it's not because of Elden Ring itself. It's because of what number 1 did. Elden Ring, even though it's considered the easiest of the Souls-like games,
Yeah, easiest. And I can't even beat it.
it's not. It literally throws you some of the hardest even this isn't including the DLC, by the way, which I have yet to play. But taking a look at it,
I heard the
yeah, it
soundtrack's
is. Yeah, it is. I've actually listened to it, but like like just base game, like even if you don't count like it's not like let's not even like include like the main bosses. Malenia is like regarded the hardest Souls-like boss out of all the games, from what I've heard from other people, and they threw it in the quote-unquote easiest Souls-like game. And that even reminds me, in the DLC, they actually said that there's a harder boss, than Melania. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to touch the DLC now. But like, and just the game's all based on exploration. I'm trying so hard not to spoil things for you, but like still, like the bosses. Oh my god, some of them. Once again, a lot of them have some insta kill mechanics. Some of the first bosses, you're meant to just die over and over again until you realize you're
Or
not ready
certain
for this.
dungeons.
Or certain dungeons. If you I don't know, you're
So
pretty mid
so
at the
so
game.
everybody look at the
Hang,
stream. Look at the stream for 1 second.
hang on. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't what was
That's
it?
what attempt we're on, by the way, for that dungeon.
Hang on, wait. Jesus Christ!
We're on
I thought we were.
We're on attempt 23.
Jesus. I wasn't. What was it? Hang on. Who was it? Hang on. I gotta check now.
That doesn't matter. Anyway, it's on
Hang on.
PC and I think PlayStation 5.
Yeah, Prince Boo, he was playing it. He said like with a quote unquote professional. I watched a bit of that VOD and I'm like, hang on a second. Why didn't he invite me? Why did he invite you?
Why didn't he tell
It's
me?
like why did he invite someone else? Like why didn't he invite someone else who actually plays the like come on. But still, I didn't watch all of that VOD too. Like did he even get that far?
Well, just spoiler alert, that's my number one.
Yeah, obviously.
So I'm gonna talk
Obviously.
about I'll talk about it later. And if anybody who's been keeping up on this channel, you know exactly why.
And that's the funny part. You haven't even gotten to the hard parts.
I know. Don't keep reminding me.
Jesus. Yeah. Or just leave it. Leave it for future crossing.
I know. I'll leave it for myself later. But number two, now
Maybe.
I have a bone to pick with this game.
Yeah, number two. Yeah, number
I
two.
even own the second one, but I still haven't even beaten the first one. Cobra Kai, the Karate Kid saga continues. Now, the show, phenomenal. Great. One of the best shows I've ever seen. It's great. The movies are great. It's so good. Plus, if part 1 of season 6 just came out, woo. I mean, my favorite episode was still the last episode of season 5.
Still fight me on this. I have not watched Cobra Kai, but still I've heard good about it.
Oh, dude, it's so good. The best episode is the last one right before season 6, because literally the fights are just great. I know they're a little bloody, but still.
Alright, I might give it a try then.
Start at the beginning though. It doesn't make any sense if you start anywhere else in the middle.
So obviously, I'm just gonna go straight to the end.
If you start anywhere else, it makes no sense.
Obvious. Isn't that every show?
Yeah. Also, if you've watched for the backstory to make more sense, you need to have watched Karate Kid 1, 2, and 3, the originals. All the new ones, it doesn't matter as much. You can if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of gives you a backstory on a couple of the characters, but not much. But if you watch the first 3, it'll make the most sense. Like, I watched it before watching the first 3, and it still made sense enough.
Sorry, why is the game difficult for you?
Oh, yeah, sorry. We went on a tangent there. This game. This is one of the hardest RPGs I've played. Because literally, you have to fight, and that's fine. But the way you either choose Team Miyagi-Do, and that has ice and, like, water, or you choose Cobra Kai, which is fire and, like, flames and stuff. And there's 2 different stories, which is kind of cool. But
have you beaten it?
No, God, no. I think I made it to, like, the first boss.
Really?
It's that hard. It's like the problem is you're walking and then like 50 guys gain up on you. and you're like
That's
losing, and you only have like a quarter of your health because you keep getting hit by the stage hazards, and you keep getting hit by. It's like
sounds delightful.
it's
That's how
just
you make it. That's how you make a game.
it's a
Just
hard game.
so
One
that's
of
your
these
number.
days, I want to do a stream where me, you, and maybe some other people, we just do a rage gaming stream. So like we pick like
Oh my
three to
goodness.
5 of our games that we hate playing the most, and just playing them to see how well it goes.
Dear God, we might lose a few vocal cords, and you might even lose me.
Yeah, because I would add Elden Ring to that list. I would add this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be like, ugh.
We're just gonna be like, we're all just gonna be like miserable at the end of that stream.
All right. Let's hear your story for your number one.
Number one,
Oh yeah,
Doom
and it's on
Eternal.
most consoles.
Number one, Doom Eternal. Oh my God. Okay, I will admit, this game was so much fun. It was, I didn't touch, this isn't including DLC, this is space game. This game was so much fun and actually
It's just what I
very
need
challenging.
to see demons bleed.
Yeah. But my biggest mistake with this game was going into
I'm sorry,
the
I was on the other team when this game came out.
was it?
So the funny thing about Doom Eternal is it came out the same day as New Horizons. So either people were buying
Oh, yeah,
that,
that's
or
true.
and that's why there was Eternal Horizons, where Isabel was singing about how she likes
Yeah.
watching demons bleed. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I remember, no, okay, that makes a lot more sense.
It's a
Anyway,
funny
okay.
song video. You should go watch it. It's called
Anyway,
Eternal
okay.
Horizons.
Yeah, I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it on launch though. That's the thing. But okay, my biggest mistake with this game was touching the master levels.
Ah.
Because I'm going to be honest, those like the base game was really simple, really easy, especially since I knew like the basic strategies on how everything works. Yeah. The master levels took everything up to like just 100 and they like really ramped up the difficulty. I died so many times. But this game is the literal closest I've had to throwing a controller. I was stuck on one segment and I was so pissed off. I feel like I could have crushed my controller, to be honest, just from grabbing it and just like getting that pissed. I wanted to throw it so badly. I beaten the game, but that's when you unlock the master levels. But those master levels were so annoyingly difficult. That time when I almost freaking threw my controller, I think that's the last time I touched the game. I have not touched the game ever since, and I do not want to touch it again. Like the master levels are really where the difficulty ramps up. I tried it, the biggest mistake of my life, never doing that ever again. Single-handedly, the master levels accelerated this game to my number one, and probably the closest I've been to destroying my controller. So yeah, I'm not touching that game ever again. Now, you're number one.
Well, again, anybody who's been sitting in the stream for a while knows that it's Elden Ring.
And sad part,
The gremlins are my mortal enemy.
I should do a commission for like an animation of each time you've gotten pissed at the gremlins.
Well, when we're done, that sounds like a fun montage.
Oh my God. No, yeah, I should do just a massive supercut of just you dying over and over to the gremlins.
Until I finally get the last.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's
maybe
go
we'll get
2030 tracks.
Yeah. Just gonna reach like over and over again those gremlins. The sad part is that that's the gremlins are the reason that's your number one. You haven't even
Literally,
gotten
that's
to
the
like.
only reason. It's
You
I like the graphics. I like the game itself. Oh, and that old guy, I guess, outside the dungeon. He's kind of annoying too. But
But still, like, just those gremlins. I watch it. I can just imagine you're just be like, oh, I can like you're gonna breeze through every other boss, but you're like those gremlins, I don't touch them.
I know, I'll be fine in all the other parts of the game, just not that one.
I actually think there's more gremlin dungeons around the map, but I'm not sure.
Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time with something.
Who knows?